This could have been a morning like any other in the small town of Higgins, Pennsylvania, if it wasn't for these brave liberationists and their 400-pound lockboxes. Every year in Higgins, Labor Day marks the massacre of 3,000 to 5,000 pigeons for the enjoyment of so-called sportsmen. Last year, activists from around the country came to stop the Higgins horror. These 7 activists were arrested after disrupting traffic to the shoot for nearly half a day. Once in jail, bail was set at $75,000, the highest amount ever set for a civil disobedience action. All are currently facing 6 misdemeanor charges and 2 felonies. But make no mistake, actions will continue to happen until the shoot is stopped. In 1997, it was reported that as many as 78% of the birds did not immediately die, but instead were wounded and later killed by teenage boys known as trappers.
Many activists see veganism not as a diet, but as an ideal. If a person, by no right whatsoever, can be allowed to force another person into slavery, what right do humans have to bend animals to their will? On this day, vegans representing grassroots groups along the East Coast convened at Southington Meat Packers in Connecticut to demonstrate their thoughts on the meat industry's wholesale slaughter of the animal nations, the earth we share with them, and human health. The result was 12 arrests, police repression, and a 3-hour show of resistance against the myth of human superiority over animals.
Wrong! You're hurting them! People, you're hurting them!
You know, 13 months left. I was looking forward to one last shot at this before I retired. Thank you, PETA.
On November 17, 1997, local, state, and federal police gathered in Anaheim, California, protect the American Association of Laboratory Animal Sciences convention. The perceived threat in this case was a contingent of grassroots groups ranging from ACT UP San Francisco to Earth First. AIDS patients, environmentalists, and animal liberationists fought as one to stop the fraud of animal research. It was an emotional day on all sides. Police used pepper spray to disperse a crowd in one area. In another area, an officer knocked a woman to the ground, splitting her scalp and giving her a concussion. Arrests occurred at random on trumped-up charges of trespass, assault, malicious mischief, and resisting arrest.
I'm not resisting, sir. I just want to know what I'm being told.
Protesters responded by forcing their way into and through police lines, taking over busy streets, and challenging vivisectors to debate. In the end, police were forced to shut down areas of the convention center, and other officers left the scene altogether after being told of the atrocities being perpetrated inside. Some activists arrested this day are now facing over 2 years in jail for nonviolent, non-aggressive civil disobedience. But what good is the threat of temporary imprisonment against those who recognize the reality of permanent imprisonment? How many of us feel free right now knowing that we are not allowed to protect those we care for? Actions for the earth and animals happen consistently all over the world.
What is going on here, what's been going on in this campaign for the last couple weeks, is an attempt by a wide variety of government institutions to try to make you afraid.
One of the most intensely fought battles for animal liberation is the war on fur. Thousands of arrests have occurred worldwide. In the U.S. alone, there have been 45 known raids on fur farms since August 1995. Worldwide estimates for economic damage caused by direct action against the fur trade is over $1 billion. The war on fur will not stop until the industry is as dead as the garments they make. Activists will not forget those slaughtered in the name of vanity. The fur industry is being pushed into a deep grave. Perhaps this year the liberationists will seal the coffin.
Burn, torture,